4 years ago, Maggie McCloskey-Bax began her tenure as North Central head women's basketball coach alongside a trio of talented freshmen, her first recruiting class, who would come to define the program. Ishelle Lewenberg, Allison Pearson, and Maitree Smith have played a combined 247 games for the Cardinals, and while Pearson will return for a 5th season, Lewenberg and Smith's careers have concluded.
I think they've done such a good job being vocal leaders, being, an inspiration to the younger group. They just realized how, important it was to be a team and to fight for each other, and I think they've carried that on to the rest of the players.
I think that I'm gonna remember, obviously, the women on the team the most, just because that they have taught me so many things, not just through basketball, but also just through being a mentor and helping them get through not just academic things or physical attributes, but other things as well, like through life.
I think we've grown a lot, especially me, Maitree, and Allie, and Coach Bax. We've definitely grown to see each other more as people on the court. Yes, we're teammates and coaches and stuff, but we, I think, worked a lot more together to create a good environment for everyone.
They've collectively defined a culture and identity for Cardinals women's basketball based on hard work, resilience, and determination that is now the team's hallmark, an indelible legacy this group leaves behind.
I think we are scrappy. I think we're the underdogs that just really like to perform when we're challenged. I've always thought this team had a lot of heart. We just, we're still always putting the pieces together, but when we were challenged, I always felt like we were ready for the challenge.
When you play us, you know that we're going to play you hard, and I think a few coaches came up to me after games and just said, it's a fight every time we play you guys, and that's a testament to the players and what we want to do as a program.
That ethos was on display throughout the season. The 3 seniors were at the forefront as expected, with Pearson leading the team in scoring and assists, and Lewenberg leading in rebounding. Alongside the established faces, the breakout star of the year was sophomore guard Elle Sutter, who practically walked off the soccer field from the CCIW Tournament championship game and onto the basketball court to start the season.
I wasn't really expecting to play right away. I showed up to practice the day after the game, and coach told me that I wasn't gonna be dressing, and then the next day she told me I could dress, but she said I would just be warming up, and then as I was sitting on the bench, she was like, yeah, we might need you to go in.
She's basically a freshman. She didn't get this is her first full college season of either sport. So, we knew how special she could be, we just didn't know how quickly it would happen.
Sutter took a few weeks to get fully up to speed with basketball after a first-team all-conference soccer season, but once she did, she was a vital part of the team on both offense and defense. She led the team in blocks and steals, while being the team's second leading scorer. Her well-rounded campaign earned her a spot on the CCIW All-Conference First Team for a second sport this year, the first ever Cardinal to earn the honor for soccer and basketball back-to-back.
I think as the season went on, I got more comfortable with the ball in my hand. My awareness on the court was able to get better, just because it's definitely different from the soccer field where I have a ton of space in front of me.
Sutter will be one of the players, along with juniors Natalie Stavropoulos and the Kowalczyk twins, Jessica and Stephanie, who must help fill the leadership and experience gap that Lewenberg and Smith will leave behind. But the departing seniors hope they've had an impact that will benefit the squad after they're gone.
You can always be a better teammate. I think that's one thing that I really hoped that I shared with my teammates, and that I kind of hope to leave in the program. Because I think win-loss record, whatever happens, I'm gonna look back at the 4 years and I'm gonna be I made some really, really great friends, some really great memories.
I just wanted them to be able to look up to me and possibly learn some new things from me, so that way they can teach the other underclassmen when they become upperclassmen.
Maitree is a force on this campus, so I think North Central is going to miss her as much as possible. I think she's done so many good things within this campus. Ishelle is just a really special person that I don't know how we replace that energy and that effort, but I think she's rubbed off on all the other players, and they realize how important it is to come in every day and just work hard with a love for the game and a love for teammates.
Maitree and Ishelle are such big leaders both on and off the court, and they're very vocal. So I think us all having to step up, communicate, be supportive with one another will be huge.
Ultimately, the team fell in the first round of the CCIW Tournament to the Carroll University Pioneers. Though the ending wasn't what they would have liked, the loss provided a final opportunity for the players whose careers had just ended to impart wisdom gained through their extensive experience to those with many games left to play.
It ends a lot quicker than you think. You never want to walk off like you didn't put up your whole heart into it, and don't be embarrassed to, try really hard.
And I told them in the locker room after the last game is that they need to realize that each and every single one of them matters on this team. Every single thing that you do is affecting the team, and so you have to be conscious of that and just to continue to want to play and keep fighting and just understanding what's your why.